What is going on, guys? I just got done walking over a mile to get to this spot, and if you're watching this video, it must have worked. So I'm on a spot, soft bottom to sand transition out in the basin. I left a bunch of crappies here earlier in November. This is one of the only safe spots to walk at night right now in early January, which is insane. We haven't been able to have any vehicle traffic yet. So I decided to come out here and drop a light and see if we can't get these crappies to come in. I have no intention of chasing these fish around at all. If I drop this light and shine it down through the ice, it should bring these fish in. So hopefully we can stack up a bunch of crappies tonight. Gotta drill some holes and have at it. All right, start up the glow ring. And I did see a fish right away. As soon as I dropped my Vex in, there was a fish on the screen. So I'm gonna drop this Tikka flash down there. That seeing a fish right away is a really good sign. I'm gonna glow this thing up in the old glow ring that I just turned on my Vex there. And see that, she's nice and charged up. Nice heavy bait that I can fish really fast, move up and down the water column, get back down to fish. If they're aggressive enough, they should hit that no problem. So we shall see shortly if there's any life down there. Oh, here comes one. Here comes one. Here comes another one. A couple of them. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Got him. Does not feel huge, but it is a start. I don't know what we have here. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. That's what we're after. Not a giant, but an eater. Sweet, they are here. Smoke that Tikka flash. All right, we're gonna fix up a meal of crappie tonight, I think. Hopefully we get some bigger ones than this, but even if that's all we get, it's worth it because we are out here fishing. It's 30 degrees, super nice out, and we're catching crappies in the dark. So all I need is about a dozen of those and I'll be happy. So all I'm gonna do for the dead stick is just set up a St. Croix Deadeye dead stick rod with a nice soft tip on it and just let that minnow swim around on like a number 12 treble hook down there and just watch that tip, and if it dips a little bit, go ahead and jack them. And that'll also keep the fish around, keep their attention while I'm jigging. Now I have these holes drilled close enough together that I can actually see that minnow on my Vexilar. And I'm just gonna set that rod in one of these clam lock rod holders. It just slides on my sled. I got a clam lock base plate and I just set that right next to me, super simple. Just watch that rod tip. So now let's get the shack up and see what happens. All right guys, so we just flipped over the clam kenai. This is the Ice Team model, so it comes with lights. I'm gonna light this baby up. I just plug these onto the two poles on my Vexilar that's made for this. Pretty slick. I just pop one on the negative side here, pop one on the positive side, hit the button, and let there be light. Okay, turn that up a little bit. And actually, this is one of the great things about the FLX30 BB is I can widen the cone a little bit so I can actually see that bait off to the side a little bit better. They're definitely interested, but not super aggressive. So, oh, here comes one. This one's aggressive. Come on, eat it, eat it. They're following me like crazy here. Come on, come on, come on. Watch that rod tip any second. Oh, see, they're nibbling. They're just not eating. So I am gonna downsize. All right, guys. I decided to just go with spikes just to put a couple fish on the ice right away here. Obviously, these fish are finicky. Pretty hard to resist a couple of spikes. Putting it right in their face. There's a fish right there. He's gonna move in on it right now and hopefully just crush it here. Oh, he had it. Definitely hit it. Here he comes back. There he is. Fish on. Just like that. A little glow, a little meat. Oh yeah. Nice. Bingo. Bingo. Crappie. Nice. Man, they're finicky. A lot of times at night I've found they bite pretty aggressively, but tonight they're a little on the finicky side. Had to go to meat And hey, I'll take them whatever way I can get them. Now there's 2 fish down there. There's 2 fish right by my minnow, and all you do with these nighttime crappies is put it right above them, just about make that mark meet your bait mark, and as soon as they start swimming up towards it, you just take it away from them. So you want it close enough they're gonna see it. They can't see super far in the, you know, in the dark, but you want to make sure that they do chase it, because a lot of times they won't hit it unless they have to chase it a little bit. Got him. Just such a light bite, my goodness. It's unbelievable how light these fish are biting. Just nibbling at it. That was not quite a keeper, but crazy light bites. And this is where you just got to be smart. If they're not hitting the big baits, switch to something smaller that they can get their mouth on if they're nibbling. And that's where these little epoxy drops come in. They're really fast dropping bait. You can fish them heavy, but they have a little tiny hook on the back, super sticky, and a small profile. And they definitely do the job when the fish are in a finicky mood like they are right now. I did want to talk about basically how I found this spot. So in November, I was out here in my boat. I was scanning around with the boat, just looking at the basin. There's kind of a line that runs out here of that hard to soft bottom transition, and those crappies were sitting on that line and just on the soft bottom side of it in November. So that's why I guessed at this particular spot. It's not just that I'm out anywhere in the basin, I'm on this transition line between that hard and soft bottom, and basically you can tell on your sonar whether it's hard or soft by the way the bottom shows up. Just like a mark will show up on your Vexilar, when it's close it'll be more red and solid, and when it's further away it'll be green. That's kind of how the bottom looks. When it's really hard, you'll see a nice hard red line, and then when it transitions to muck, you'll see a much softer greenish orange kind of line. Oh, he's hitting it, he's hitting it. He's hitting the dead stick. Got him. The old dead stick pulls through. That is cool. This light tip on these dead-eye rods is absolutely phenomenal for sensing bites. I could tell exactly what was going on. And that is the nicest crappie yet of the night, which is often the case. Those bigger fish will come in and hit that little bit bigger bait, that minnow swimming down there. And that's probably I don't know, 10, 11 inch crappie. Nothing wrong with that. Sweet. Nice bonus fish. And that's why I love the combination of the dead stick and jigging at night, because that bigger bait creating all those vibrations down there draws fish in, and it's a 1-2 punch that works really well for these nighttime crappies. Alright, we got the dead stick back down. There's 3 crappies looking at it right now, and like I mentioned before about the light is what's bringing these crappies in here. So in Wisconsin here, I can shine a light down the hole, directly down the hole legally, to bring these fish in. Now in Minnesota, that's not legal, but in Wisconsin and a lot of other states, it's perfectly legal. And when you have a basin like this, where there's fish roaming over this entire basin, and they're very difficult to find during the day, you can bring them to you at night using a light. And I'm about to get bit right now. And they're coming in literally as I'm setting up and getting this light down here. They're moving into the light. And I have another video, I'll leave a link down below, about how to set this all up. But I basically just use this little Milwaukee light, and voila, another nice crappie. I'll leave a link for that down below, because that's a really slick light for this, but it's working like a charm right now. These fish are absolutely attracted to this light, and it's a great way to bring these fish into you rather than trying to chase them around all day. So let's get back down there. Well guys, I'm going to keep fishing and see if I can pull out enough for dinner here, but that's basically all there is to it. Just find a lake you know there's crappies in the basin, fish them at night. It's a great way to extend that bite window after work. You can get out fishing and not miss out on the daytime bite. And it's a great way to fish that are pressured during the daytime. They change moods a lot of times at night, and it's easier to catch them. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more videos like this one coming up. I'll leave another video right here for you to watch. Thanks again, and get hooked up.